Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In our previous lesson, we learned how to read candlestick charts. Today, we will learn one of the most important concepts in technical analysis, support and resistance. If you understand these two concepts, you will start seeing the market in a completely different way. So, let's begin. Imagine you throw a ball on the floor. The ball falls down, touches the floor, and bounces back up. In trading, support works in a similar way. Support is a price area where buyers become strong enough to stop the price from falling. Now imagine throwing the ball toward the ceiling. The ball hits the ceiling and comes back down. In trading, resistance works like the ceiling. Resistance is a price area where sellers become strong enough to stop the price from rising. Support is like the floor. Resistance is like the ceiling. This is the easiest way to remember them. Now let's look at a chart. Suppose Bitcoin falls to 100,000. Each time it reaches this level, buyers enter the market, and the price moves higher. This price area becomes support. Now imagine Bitcoin rises to 110,000. Each time it reaches this level, many traders sell, and the price falls. This area becomes resistance. Notice something important. Support and resistance are areas, not exact prices. Many beginners draw one thin line. Professional traders think in zones. The market does not always stop at the exact same price. Sometimes it moves a little above or below before changing direction. Now let's learn why support and resistance work. The answer is psychology. Many traders remember important price levels. If buyers made profits at a certain level before, they may buy there again. If sellers were successful at another level, they may sell there again. Because thousands of traders are watching the same areas, these zones often become important. Now let's talk about broken support. Sometimes sellers become very strong. The price breaks below support and continues falling. When this happens, the old support often becomes new resistance. This is called a role reversal. The opposite is also true. If the price breaks above resistance, that old resistance may become new support. This concept is used by many experienced traders. Now let's discuss common mistakes. Mistake number 1. Drawing too many support and resistance lines. If your chart is full of lines, it becomes confusing. Draw only the most important levels. Mistake number 2. Entering a trade immediately when the price touches support or resistance. Always wait for confirmation. For example, look for strong candlesticks or other signs that buyers or sellers are taking control. Mistake number 3. Ignoring the trend. Support and resistance work better when combined with the overall market trend. Never rely on one concept alone. Now here are 3 simple tips. First, practice drawing support and resistance on old charts. Hide the future candles and see if your levels make sense. Second, use higher time frames like the 1-hour or 4-hour chart to find stronger levels. Third, be patient. Good traders wait for the market to come to their levels instead of chasing the price. Remember, patience is a trading skill. Now let's review today's lesson. Support is an area where buyers often stop the price from falling. Resistance is an area where sellers often stop the price from rising. These are zones, not exact prices. When support breaks, it can become resistance. When resistance breaks, it can become support. Always combine support and resistance with candlestick analysis, market structure, and proper risk management. In our next lesson, we will learn about trend lines and market trends, so you can understand whether the market is moving up, moving down, or moving sideways. If this lesson helped you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next lesson.